Good evening, Red Devil fans. Let's see what we got from practice today. We're looking at from the front, and we're looking at what's given and what's not. We can see Garrett's foot's landing in the middle of the body, and he's going to kind of get a paddle going here. Pushes through to his big toe, but it's in the wrong position, because you can see how twisted and crooked his pelvis is when he comes down and then gets his push. For Garrett, when we're doing our drills in the morning, to be as tall as he could be would be huge. And once we get our glute ham machine, a lot more hamstring strength will go a long way to help you stand up more and get a lot more speed. But you can see how crooked you are right there. And that's making it a fight for you. Next up, looks a little bit like Garrett. Foot's landing in the middle, and again you can see the pelvis drop and the body spin out. And foot turned all the way out, rolling through to his big toe. You can really see the slide in here with Nicky. See that heel slide in, so he pushes, so he's on the ground a really long time. And really all that power's got to happen at the front part of the contact, not the back end. So again, working on standing up as tall as he can in all the drills and getting into some hamstring work. Zabidi. Really bad crossover. For as fast as he is, some are really horrible crossover there. You can see the foot is landing badly on the outside of the body, to the point where his whole body has to swoop around and run through. We could do a lot with that. So again, stuff with hands overhead, get your body as straight as you can, really work on getting foot underneath. Here comes Mr. Skokna. This is Julian Edelman, jersey on, but again, kind of the same thing. The bow-legged foot step across the body, wrong side of the body, and then a twist and drive through to the big toe. So we need a ton of hip work to try and straighten everyone out and get them up a little bit taller instead of this squatty position where you never come out of second gear. I think this is JT. Not as bad as everyone else, actually a little bit better. Foot's more on the right side of the body, but you can see the pelvis tilt. So when we do mini hurdles and everything, we need to think about how tall we can be and reach for the ground. And you can see JT's pelvis drop out. He's pushing forward with his belly, which means his hips stay behind. And so he'll always be late, never get his knees up. Good looking six pack through the shirt though. You planned that, didn't you, JT? Here's Eli. Better than most. Hips almost are parallel to the ground, but he's pushing off the outside of his foot. Best one in the bunch for sure. But we still need more work. We gotta get that whole foot on the ground. Last one, I think this is Colin. Sorry guys if I missed you. Sometimes I cut out early and I didn't get a good shot. We can see Colin again crashing into the side of that foot and then pushing out. Crash and pushing out. Foot's on the wrong side of the body. So we need to get him to get his hips to come up more. That will help everything that he does, because right now he's scrunching down and it's too much of a fight to sprint. So when we see him from the side, because I only got a couple from the side this morning, I think this is it. You can see how low he is to the ground. Nice powerful stride, but way too much wasted energy. Foot strike is out in front. You can see how much the foot strike's out in front of the body. Everything should be in line at this point when he's at this mid-stance phase, but you can see the heel, the knee, and the hip and the shoulder are not lined up in front in his mid-stance phase. So he's on the ground way too long. Again, you can see the foot come out in front. It slows him down quite a bit. And he's got big feet, so it makes it look like he's kerplopping on the ground. Put a beading on here because he can see how far back his hips are when he sprints. Foot strike way out in front of the body. You can see the pelvic tilt, which means he can never bring his knees up very high. Kid has a ton of potential, but until we get that foot underneath and body straighter, he's going to run like that forever. You can see how much of a lean he has there at the end. Here comes Eli. He's got to run with his head up a little bit more, but still foot strike out in front. We really need to do a lot of hamstring work. Go back here. You can see this hip give when he comes. Come on. Stop. Foot strike out in front. Side of the foot instead of toe. You can see the give. He's got a little give. And he's lined up a little bit better, but he's squatted down way too far. Left side's decent. It's that right side that comes way out. This is Matthew Bolback. Again, you can see hip is back. Decent stride, but foot strike is out in front. You can really see it there. Not bad. Probably the best one from the side. So that's what we got, guys. I'll dig up a good one here and I'll show you what that looks like.